Okay, so I'm deleting my VST plugins. I know it sounds a bit drastic, but it's very necessary, and here's why. Over the last 3 to 4 years, I have been making VST plugin videos, so you can imagine that I have quite the collection of VST plugins and libraries. Yes, it's great having access to abundance of sounds, but I think there's more negatives than positives to this. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you 4 reasons why I am deleting my VST plugins and why you should as well. This is a physical representation of how I feel having all of those plugins that I've collected for the last few years. Like, look around. I could literally never get through all of these. With too many options, choosing the right plugin for a specific task becomes overwhelming, slowing down the creative process, because you're essentially spending more time searching than you are creating. This phenomenon is often called choice overload or analysis paralysis. It's kind of like going to the shops for a drink. With such a wide variety, you have to stop and think about which one you actually want. But if they only had an option of 2, you would pick one and be out of the shop in moments. Instead of focusing on the music, I find myself overwhelmed. Do I use this reverb or that reverb? Which synth is going to give me the best sound I'm looking for? Too many choices are just crippling. It's simple, less is more. I want to focus on quality over quantity. Having a few go-to plugins that I know really well allows me to work faster and more efficiently. Having countless plugins prevents mastery of each one, leading to only having surface level knowledge of any of them. When you've got a mountain of plugins, it's like learning the basics of a bunch of languages, but never getting fluent in any.
Hola. Hola.
You end up knowing a little about a lot. You're spreading yourself too thin. By the way, I'd love to know what you think about this topic as well, so make sure you leave me a comment after the video. And not even to mention your computer. Every plugin you add is another weight it has to carry. Keeping it light means your setup runs smoothly, letting you focus on the music and not the loading screen. Sorting out your plugins doesn't have to be difficult or long-winded. Simply find your plugin folder and scroll through, take a look at the ones you use often and ones you didn't even know you had anymore, and just simply delete the ones you don't use. So I think the elephant in the room is that this channel here is a VST plugin and news channel, and it will continue to be that. With that being said, this is how I would approach my videos from a viewer standpoint. You don't have to download everything I recommend in my videos. These should be seen as replacements for what you already have. So say I show you a brand new piano, you should only download it, in my opinion, if it replaces your current piano. You don't need 10-15 different piano VST plugins. Trust me. Just simply look at these plugins as, do they replace my current plugins? It's kind of like buying a new TV. You wouldn't buy a new TV and place it next to your current TV. You're obviously buying it to replace the old one. Now let's talk about creativity. I think having a few select VST plugins will encourage you to be more creative with them. For instance, there's been plenty of times I've been in studio sessions without my laptop. I've had to work on other people's laptops, which have different or less VST plugins than what I'm used to, and you just have to dial in with that and make it work. And 9 times out of 10, you end up making something different / better than what you would have otherwise. It's about making the most with what you've got and turning those limitations into a plus point, making it your sound, your signature almost. Okay, so I'm going to really try my best to keep my VSTs in order, but I want to know about your VST collection. Is it way too big like mine was? Do you have some kind of structure, some kind of system that I should know about? Let me know in the comment section below. Oh, by the way, you should get out now and then like I have. Come out of your comfort zone, come out of your studio, but that's for a different video.